Week 7 of the Premier League has just finished. Some great results and performances. Better watch this video. Hello, welcome to On Me Edson. I hope you're all well. So, this is a review of the Week 7 of the Premier League, the results, and how did my predictions do? Well, first of all, can I say, before Sunday, I was on an 80% prediction rate, so I was doing pretty well on Saturday's results. But actually, when it came down to Sunday, yeah, it brought it all the way down. So I'm actually right at the end of play, sitting on 60%. So not bad, not a bad hit rate, really. Okay, let's just get into Saturday's fixtures first of all. Crystal Palace against Liverpool. I was predicting a 2-0 win for Liverpool, and they ended up with a 1-0 win. Bit of a frustrating afternoon for Liverpool in many ways. Crystal Palace still don't seem at the races to me, and they proved it once again. So yeah, they had their opportunities, but Liverpool should have had more in this game as well. Now, for Arsenal against Southampton, I thought it was going to be a drubbing for Arsenal. I thought they were going to easily win 3 or 4-0. I predicted a 4-0 win, but it was a bit more of a challenge on the day for them. Southampton proving that they weren't going to be any whipping boys, but it ended up 3-1 to Arsenal at the end. They came back at it. Yes, and they're still playing like the team that would be champions. So, well, another great day for Arsenal, of course. Now, I predicted Brentford against Wolves 2-2. I thought there'd be goals in it. I didn't think there'd be this many goals, and it ended up 5-3. Now, if you want to watch a game of pretty poor defending, but out-and-out attacking, every kind of attack seemed to finish with a shot on goal or a shot leading to a goal, this is a game to watch. So once again, most of it occurred in the first half, and yeah, it was just a very odd game to watch. You know, for the neutral, great entertainment, but you know, for your home fans or your away fans, you kind of be thinking, oh crikey, you know, we need to do a little bit better here. But Brentford, they're going to be laughing at this one, and they came away 5-3 winners, so good luck to them. Now, in the next game, Leicester City against Bournemouth, I thought there'd be more goals in this. I was predicting a 2-1, but Leicester, they nailed the hammer down, and they just came away with a 1-0 win. Now, Man City at home to Fulham. I thought there'd be goals in this. I thought Fulham would put up a bit of a challenge. I didn't think that much of a challenge, in all fairness. I was predicting a 3-1 win, and it ended up being 3-2 to Fulham. In fact, Fulham could have had a couple more as well. So, congratulations to Manchester City on the victory. But, you know, they could feel themselves a little bit lucky that they didn't come away with a draw or perhaps even a loss. Now, for the game at London Stadium, West Ham United against Ipswich Town. I was predicting quite a close affair on this one. I thought it was going to be a tight 2-1 victory for West Ham. In the end, it was a relatively easy win for West Ham, 4-1 at the end of the day. And yeah, for the first 30 minutes, both teams are kind of cancelling each other out. Both teams are making mistakes. But on 30 minutes, West Ham kind of took control of the game, and then it was all them from thereafter. Ipswich had opportunities, no doubt, but it was a relatively easy victory in the end. So could this be the start of better things for West Ham? Well, we'll have to wait and see. But it ended up West Ham 4, Ipswich Town 1. And the evening kickoff for Saturday is Everton against Newcastle United. Again, I thought there's going to be goals in here. In fact, I was absolutely convinced of it. I was predicting a 2-2 draw. I thought it could have gone either way in many ways as well. But it ended up being a 0-0 draw with both teams cancelling each other out. Both teams not really that effective in front of goal in the last third as well. So a fair result at the end of the day. But yeah, you would imagine that both teams should have done a little bit better, and certainly not putting the ball in the back of the net at least once. Well, that's always going to cost you, isn't it? Okay, on to Sunday's fixtures. Chelsea at home to Nottingham Forest. I thought it was going to be a decent game, lots of goals as well. I really like the way Nottingham Forest are playing, and I thought, well, Chelsea would show their class and their might and come away with a 3-1 win. How wrong was I? In the end, it ended up a 1-1 draw. Opportunities for both teams, but as I say, you know, it was a fair result at the end of the day. Possibly. It depends which side of the fence you sit on, of course. Now, the 4:30 kickoff on Sunday was Brighton at home to Tottenham. I thought this game would have goals in it. I thought that Spurs had come on strong, but I thought Brighton would hold them off. And I thought they were going to cancel each other out a little bit. And I predicted a 2-2 draw, but in the end it ended up being quite a great game, and 3-2 to Brighton, so they take all the spoils, and well, Spurs go home with egg on their face a little bit on this one. But the game that everybody's been talking about was Aston Villa at home to Manchester United. Erik ten Hag, for me, still on the brink after their Porto draw, and I was expecting Manchester United to come here and get a loss, and I'm also expecting Erik ten Hag to be given his marching orders, really, but the draw midweek in Europe may have just saved him a little bit, but I thought a win here was a must thing for him. But I was also predicting an Aston Villa 2-1 win. But in the end, it was a bit of a dull affair from both teams, actually. They kind of cancelled each other out. There were opportunities, of course, and there are shots on goal. But I thought the 0-0 draw was a fair result in terms of both teams just on the day, not really at the races or not really dominating the opposition as well. Will this be enough to save Erik ten Hag in his job? Well, judging by the bench, there was some arguments going on there as well, I believe. So we'll have to wait and see. But now all the teams go away for the international break as well. It'll be very interesting to see how Manchester United act in the next 2 weeks as well. But not ideal results just going into the international break for Manchester United, certainly to appease the fans, also to convince the critics of Erik ten Hag either. So there we have it. That's week 7 of the English Premier League. It's now all shut up shop for the Nations League international break. And so I bet you're looking forward to those. So watch out my videos coming on those games as well. But if you're an Erik ten Hag fan, you really would have thought he needed a win in this round of fixtures. If you're a West Ham fan, you're probably breathing a big sigh of relief after getting some few more points on the board as well. Liverpool, Arsenal, Man City and Chelsea just keep on going from strength to strength, and Spurs still a work in progress. If you like what I do here, keep on watching the videos, and I'll catch you again on another video coming very soon. Bye now.